and that will start moving higher. But that phase of the business cycle is the sweet, sweet magic. When the economy starts recovering, asset prices start booming, and inflation, which is lagging, continues lower.
Are you searching for the next significant investment that has the potential to make you wealthy? You're in luck then. In this video, we'll examine 3 stocks that well-known investor Raoul Pal thinks have the potential to quickly turn investors into millionaires. Listen closely to discover more about these 3 stocks that may alter your life, whether you're a novice or an experienced investor. Raoul Pal is a popular figure in economics. He used to work as a hedge fund manager and now likes to predict the economy on YouTube. Sometimes he gets things right, but other times he gets them wrong and people on the internet get upset. Raoul Pal's thoughts are different, but these thoughts are based on Raoul Pal's predictions. Pal claims that the economy's liquidity cycle, which is a fancy way of describing how much money is available to be spent, is presently approaching its lowest point. Pal suggests that if you're going to have a nibble, maybe it's best not to go all in, because things may go much worse if you invest your money. The liquidity cycle, which enables you to choose the optimal period and type of investment for your money, may be something you've heard about. By examining the amount of money that is available for spending, this cycle reveals which economic sectors are performing well. People frequently invest in commodities like gold or oil when the economy is unstable and prices are rising swiftly. This explains why lately there's been a lot of selling in Bitcoin and tech equities. Raoul Pal believes that the Bitcoin sell-off is about to bottom out. In order to arrive at this judgment, he considers 3 distinct factors: the speed of change in interest rates, the rate of change in the dollar's value, and the rate of change in commodity prices. Pal claims that these 3 indicators show how tight money is, and that they must decrease in order for the cryptocurrency market to bottom out. He predicts that this will take place over the next 6 months, and that it will relieve market pressure and mark a turning point. Raoul Pal said, "Those things give us a growth shock ahead that is quite sharp and severe. The narrative you will see is that the market is about to be terrible, so all assets must fall. Look for the turn. In the next 6 months, the central bank will say unemployment is coming up, inflation is coming down. If the rate of change stops, you stop the pressure on markets." According to economics expert Raoul Pal, if this occurs, organizations and individuals who have taken on excessive debt run the risk of blowing up. It's crucial to use caution while using leverage and to avoid taking on more debt than you can handle. Raoul Pal said, "Getting to the bottom of the liquidity cycle is like having a bunch of people in the street saying, 'Hey buddy, can you lend me a buck?' You've only got $5. If 10 people are asking, well, 5 people aren't going to get it. And that's what happens at the bottom of the liquidity cycle. Those who need money don't get it, and they blow up." Leverage in cryptocurrencies, according to Pal, is similar to gambling. He thinks people will come to an understanding that utilizing leverage while trading cryptocurrencies is a poor idea, since you'll ultimately be caught. When the flood recedes, it will be obvious who took excessive risks. Leverage should only be used sparingly, and you should only borrow what you can afford. Have you been paying attention to the market and wondering when the best investment time might be? Pal has some thoughts on this. According to Pal, if his 6-month prediction comes true, we should expect to see the bottom of the market in March 2023. After that, we should see a slow improvement or uptick in the market. Pal thinks that when this turning point happens, it will be like a beach ball held underwater and suddenly released. It will bounce back quickly because the rate at which people are adopting and using cryptocurrency is faster than ever before. According to Raoul Pal, we are now at the bottom of the macro cycle, and the beach ball is being held underwater. Remember, new people are building in the ecosystem daily, and there's new adoption. People like Ticketmaster have released 10,000 NFTs without realizing the scale of what is happening across crypto. It's ridiculous. So the beach ball is being held underwater at the moment. When quantitative tightening or rate rises stop, the beach ball will rise above the water. You can't hold it down. Pal identified 3 stocks that, in his opinion, have the ability to quickly turn investors into millionaires. Pal thinks meta platforms are in a good position to profit from the Metaverse, which he views as the coming great technological advancement. He also appreciates Meta's excellent cash flow generation, capabilities, and balance sheet. Tesla. Pal has been a long-term supporter of Tesla and thinks the firm is still in its infancy as a business. He views Tesla as a market leader in electric vehicles and thinks that it has the potential to reach $1 trillion valuation. Apple. According to Pal, Apple is a forever stock that will keep rising for a very long time. He appreciates Apple's powerful brand, leading market share in smartphones, and expanding ecosystem of goods and services. That any of these stocks will turn investors into millionaires is obviously not a given. However, Pal thinks that they can do so if they maintain their present growth rates. Pal is not a financial counselor, thus his opinion shouldn't be construed as investment advice. This is crucial to keep in mind. Before making any judgments on their investments, investors should always conduct their own research. The parent corporation of Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp is Meta Platforms. Recent months have seen increased pressure on the corporation due to worries about its sluggish growth and how it handles user data. But according to Pal, Meta is still a successful business with a promising future. The largest producer of electric vehicles in the world is Tesla. Despite the company's recent success, it doesn't consistently turn a profit. Pal thinks Tesla has the potential to become a significant participant in the automobile sector, even if it is still in the early phases of its development. Apple is the most valuable firm in the world. The business is renowned for its cutting-edge goods, powerful brand, and devoted clientele. In Pal's opinion, Apple is a forever stock that will increase in value for a very long time. Meta. Pal views the Metaverse as the next great technology revolution and thinks Meta is well positioned to profit from it. According to him, the Metaverse will be a massive virtual world where individuals may interact socially, work, and play. Pal thinks that Meta will be a market leader in the Metaverse because the firm has already made significant investments there. Pal also appreciates Meta's superior cash flow generation capabilities and balance sheet. Because the firm has a lot of cash on hand, it is able to invest in fresh growth prospects. However, Pal recognizes that Meta is struggling with several issues, including sluggish growth and worries over how it manages user data. But he thinks that these difficulties will pass and that Meta will continue to be a successful business with a promising future. Tesla. Pal has long supported Tesla and thinks the business is still in the early phases of expansion. He views Tesla as the market leader in electric vehicles and thinks that it has the potential to reach $1 trillion valuation. Pal appreciates Tesla's robust brand and cutting-edge products. In the market for electric vehicles, he thinks that Tesla has an edge due to its early entry. Nevertheless, Pal concedes that Tesla is still a new business and that it faces significant difficulties such as competition from other producers of electric vehicles. Nevertheless, he thinks Tesla is in a good position to overcome them and keep expanding in the years to come. Apple. In Pal's opinion, Apple is a forever stock that will increase in value for a very long time. He appreciates Apple's powerful brand, leading smartphone market share, and expanding ecosystem of goods and services. Pal also thinks Apple is in a good position to gain from the expansion of new economies. He claims that Apple is well positioned to benefit from this expansion since its goods are well liked in emerging economies. Pal does admit that Apple is up against some obstacles such as growing competition from Chinese smartphone producers. However, he thinks that Apple is still a powerful business with a promising future. There you have it then. Raoul Pal thinks that these three stocks have the potential to quickly turn investors into millionaires. Since there are obviously no guarantees, investors should always conduct their research before making any choices about their investments. But these three equities are worth considering if you're searching for investments with the potential to increase dramatically over the next few years.